You know, I don't want to take away anything from Concordia. I actually thought they played a pretty good game. If anything, I thought we bounced back last week and we had a great week of practice, and we told our kids, let's focus on ourselves. We know exactly what Concordia was going to bring. They've had some pitching that's had some ups and downs this year. Rangel did a great job against us, kind of keeping us kind of at bay at the beginning. But what helped us was Jenna started off the series right. You know, we played a really good defense behind her, and then our hitting figured it out at the end. You know, that kind of propelled to the next two games, and we played extremely well on that side of it. So the entire pitching staff did great. But again, I can't commend our kids enough on our defense. You know, we worked really hard last week to know that Concordia is one of the fastest teams in the nation. They lead our conference in stolen bases, so our catchers did a great job. Morgan Mehaffey from this week's talk, I mean, she did a great job throwing some runners out and that kind of stuff. And so again, when you can take one of those pieces away, you know, and we know how fast they are, we did a good job of keeping them off the bases, or if we didn't, keeping them at bay of where they're at.
Scholar athlete interviews with sophomore Morgan Mehaffey. And Morgan, how'd you get into softball?
I started when I was like 3 or 4 in t-ball, and I just fell in love with it then, and I just stuck with it.
You always been a catcher?
Yes. So in t-ball, when I decided I wanted to be catcher, it was like this random pop-up, and I just like fell backwards and it just landed on my chest. And so ever since then, I just kind of knew I wanted to catch.
You play a key role backing up Kate. You got into some games this year. What have you seen as your biggest progression from the time you started till now in college softball?
I would say that when I came in as a freshman, I was like kind of quiet and like scared to like speak up and like try and lead the team, but I would say that I've done a much better job this year of like stepping up and being able to like understand completely what's going on and be that leader for the team.
What's that like handling the pitching staff like Jenna, Bailey?
It's fun. You have to know each pitcher individually and know how they respond to negative and positive outcomes, and be able to talk to them based on like how they would react. So I love Kate, and she's always there to back you up, and I'm always there to back her up, and we have each other's back. And so if one of us is doing bad, the other one's always there to be like, hey, like you got the next play, like you can do it. So it's a great environment.
What's it like to be a part of the McNally softball family?
It's great. I love it. I would say that this is the best like team environment that I've been on, and it's more like a family than a team, and everyone just loves each other, and you can just feel the love that the team has for the game and for each other. And they're there for you, for sports, for softball, for individual problems. Like they're just always there.
We've got 4 pitchers. You know, they're all more than capable of doing a complete game on that side. When you can stretch them out and they stay in control, you know, then we don't have to worry about who's going to start that next game or the next game, and so on and so forth, you know. And so it's been nice seeing, you know, Bailey and Kinley step up and take care of business, and that's exactly what they've been doing. You know, Bailey for the last couple of games have thrown really well. Kinley's been on fire lately. The mindset, the old baseball mind that I have of, you know, we want to try to get them to go as long as they can. You don't have to go into that bullpen. And so they've done a great job of you know, wanting to compete. But more than anything else, they're the ones that will come in and like, Coach, I got this. You know, give me the ball. I want another inning. So when you have that mindset of these kids wanting to finish a game, that's a big deal. So real proud of the team. There's always a lot of motion that goes into this game. You know, the one thing I keep telling my kids, you know, every day, starting from last week, leading into yesterday, is we have to focus on ourselves. We cannot allow the crosstown thing to play a factor here. You know, we know exactly what we're getting when we come to Hardin-Simmons. They got a really good hitting team. We just got to make sure we do the best we can to pitch to that and play defense to that on that side. You know, as long as we can take care of that part, then we can compete. You know, we talk about all the time about playing 7 innings. You know, we can't have one bad inning and think you're going to win a ball game. Come out prepared and take care of business.